Does the White House still believe that there is an opportunity to sort of reopen the border and immigration talks, or is that basically off now?
I mean, look, we want to continue to move forward with with the challenges at the border. That's what we want to do, having those conversations, getting the necessary funding, the policy, the real policy, meaningful changes. I mean, that's what was so important. We spent the last couple of months talking to the Senate in a bipartisan way. I mean, to deal with an issue that's been around, a migration system, a broken system that's been around, we've been dealing with for decades. So we're always open to have those conversations, always. But, you know, House Republicans want to do something different. They sided, again, I was very clear, they sided with Donald Trump. That's what they decided to do. They sided with fentanyl traffickers. That's what they decided to do. When you have the Border Patrol Union saying that they support a piece of legislation, that's important. That's important. When you have things in that bill that they, meaning House Republicans, have talked about endlessly for years, and now they turn their backs on it, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Of course we want to move forward with dealing with that issue in a real way. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. I have a NATO question and then a Middle East question. Starting with NATO, what does the White House make of candidate Trump's proposal for a tiered alliance at NATO, and how would you characterize the difference between the Trump and Biden foreign policy doctrines? And then just secondly, is the administration seeking to reassure allies in the wake of Donald Trump's comments on NATO?
National Security Advisor literally just answered that question moments ago, so I would refer you to what to the transcript. He did a wonderful job laying out how that all works. So I would refer you to Jake Sullivan's comment just moments ago. Look, I want to be really careful on making any comments on a 2024 election, and so you know, I'll say this more broadly: the president has restored our alliances and made stronger in the world because of what this president has been able to do. And he knows every commander-in-chief's first job, right? Their first job is to make sure that the American people are safe. That is what the president understands. And so NATO is now, because of his leadership, it's now larger, as you know, and it's also the most vital that it's been because of what this president has been able to do. And I think this president leadership speaks fully and speaks really loudly with our closest allies. And it is truly appalling what was said. It's unhinged, and it endangers our American national security and global stability when you hear that coming from a former president. So, you know, we're going to continue to be steadfast. The president understands how important it is to continue to make our alliance strong with NATO, and you've seen that. You've seen that in the past 3 years. But obviously, those comments does not put our national security in the forefront. It does not help keep us safe, and it is appalling to hear those types of comments.